Good morning, guys. How you doing? We are going to start our lesson today with our question. What was the most difficult aspect of life in America during the Civil War? Now, to do this activity, we're doing Cornell notes. So here's your Cornell notes. The title's in, the question's in. You know how to do this. You're going to put your questions here, your answers here. The questions we are literally turning in our subheading. So we're going to walk our way through this. How tall do you think the average Civil War was? As you go through this, the answer is 5'8". It was most likely a slim young man with brown hair, blue eyes. As we move through this, who were those who fought in the war would be a great question. You're going to put down these answers. Here's a great diorama of what soldiers would wear when they went to battle. Here, civilians to soldiers. How did civilians turn into soldiers? Great question. You're going to go through here. Think of all the supplies given to a soldier. What item do you think was the most valuable? So you're going to actually answer this question. So I want you to look at all these and tell me what you feel were the most important to you if you were a soldier. Typical winter quarters, great visual, log cabins. In an average month, how many days would a soldier be engaged in battle? Now, for you, the answer is actually 1 out of 30. They only during the fair weather seasons. Almost all soldier time was spent at camp while he was in the army. We're skipping 11. We're going right here. What were the hardships of army life? And we're going to go through these from poor hygienes and doctors not being as sanitary. We're going to go through. Here's a picture of all the tools that were used by a doctor, and amputation was a very big deal, from ankles, knees, hips, arms, hands, all the way up. What percentage of soldiers died as a result of their amputation? Great question. The answer is 28% died from their initial amputation. Hip amputations had the highest mortality rate of 83%. Now, missing arms and legs were permanent, very visible, reminders of the war for decades. Changes in technology. What were the changes of technology during this time? It could be your question. Here you go. Here's an example of what our weapons look like during that time. Now, instead of a post-it note and summarizing, I want you to copy this format down, and I want you to write it out or type it out, and you'll have an editable source to do that. So what was the most difficult part of life in the Army? This is you kind of summarizing the key elements of it. So put at least three bullet points in each one real quick, and you can make that yourself. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. Rather than that, that's it. And have a good day.